So we are, where are we?
Oh my gosh, look at all that nice wind here right there, buddy. You didn't even tell me.
It's been a long day.
It's been a long day.
We were just at a pretty rough spot. We'll talk about that in a second. Where are we? We're back to a place we were earlier today.
Okay, this is still kind of referred to as the Valley.
Okay.
And so it's really kind of a gathering place. Every Saturday they do this big market here. So they sell
just like the farmer's market back at home.
Everything imaginable.
Okay.
They're selling, people are bringing their crops, they're selling clothes, they're selling water buckets, they're selling animals, and it's just a big gathering of Pokot.
Big shindig. A lot better vibe than the last one. You weren't as bothered. I got a real bad feeling from that group. Now, from what I understand, let me just stop right there.
Yeah.
I got a bad feeling. Did you get a bad feeling, or you were? It was fine.
You can tell it's different. The environment there, and it's really, here there's a little more of a Christian presence. And there it's not at all. There's no Christians. There's no missionaries. We're good. Right here, probably.
I was gonna walk through there.
Oh, we are?
Is that bad?
No, I'll just show. We got Tico coming.
Okay, I just
see. We like when we do these things. We like to have one of our guys with us.
Oh, okay.
And not just the two white guys randomly roaming around.
Okay.
We're surrounded by 1,000 Pokot right now. So now we got Tico with us.
I want to go through. Can we go walk through there?
We gotta go. No problem. We'll go that way.
No problem.
Yeah, you can go. Now that we got Tico, we're good. We're good. We're good.
So
it was different, totally different. I mean, it's a dark place. I mean, a lot of the guys were drunk in the middle of the day.
Yeah.
When I pulled out a couple of treasures, they went kind of crazy. So we got a couple of them in there anyway. But,
well, they were crazy also. I think they thought there was money involved here, and they were going to get some cash from us. What?
They were complaining. Yeah.
What's wrong? What's wrong?
Well, we're just trying to be sensitive to the area. So we're Rusty and I are the only two white guys probably within 100 miles.
So we're kind of a show here.
What happens is anytime you get on a camera and you're in a place like this, there's a bit of a suspicion of people having their photo taken. So they're very conscientious of that. And then when you are taking videos and putting it out there, then they want money. They want to know how you're going to use it, because that's unfortunately a lot of people that might come through here are just kind of exploiting.
Okay.
And so we're here to try and help, be a blessing. We're bringing Jesus. That's why we're here.
Absolutely. So we'll start back walking that way. So the group that we saw earlier, again, the one that was Pokot, or that was Turkana?
So we have been in a Pokot area all day. The village that we were in previously, part of the reason why it's so rough is 20 years ago that was a Turkana village.
Right.
And the Pokot pushed them out. The Pokot are known as the fiercest warring tribe in all of northern Kenya.
Okay.
All of them. The Samburu, the Turkana, the Gabra, the Rendili. The Pokot have that reputation. And so when you go in and basically take over land, it'd be like the U.S. going into Canada and taking property. That's something like Vladimir Putin would do, right? But I'm not quite sure.
Well, that's kind of what I felt like. It was, these guys were kind of conquerors, and they were kind of living the life after the war. Or is the war still going on?
Well, there's still some raiding that goes on. Now, we didn't even get to the furthest north area where the border is at. That's the places that we're really targeting.
Okay.
So we're targeting these areas with the gospel, because there's just not enough of, there's no activity going on there. There's no missionaries in there. There's no, when I say missionaries, I'm talking about American, I'm talking about everything is done through the nationals in this part of Kenya.
Right.
So nationals are going to start going in there. But it is a totally different vibe. It's a place where there's a lot of darkness, and you're right. I mean, I think that warrior spirit is going on there, and they are raiding.
Yeah.
They're taking Turkana cows and fighting still up in those areas. You hear about raids pretty regularly.
This group would be the enemy, these people, of where we went?
No, these are
the
still
same
going to be
people?
Pokot. This is kind of like this is an area where there's more of a Christian presence here. There's more of a church, so these people are more, I don't want to say modernized or anything like that. It's just that there's more of a respect, I think, of the neighboring people groups. But the further north you go, there's still a great deal of tension with the Pokot and the Turkana. And so that's why we're targeting those areas. This place right here, even though there's still a lot of need here, it's been reached, and there's nationals that are now continuing the work. Those places that we just came from, there's nobody doing anything up there.
Yeah.
So that's why it's such a priority for us.
And the people that you did give treasures to, when they kind of figured out what it was, they actually were kind of excited to find out what you were talking about.
They were. We had some Swahili units. Interestingly, we found a Turkana speaker. And so when we turned on Turkana, that guy's eyes lit up.
Really?
It's the power of when it's in their own language, you see something special happens. And so these guys, when they did get some Swahili units, we distributed the first 3 units in that village that have ever been distributed there. So we're just kind of looking at that as a seed. Our guys were making introductions. They said, we'll be back. We're bringing more Pokot treasures. They're going to bring the Jesus film. And we'll do some, these people are very poor. Very poor. They just have very little. They're living in these huts. They all need clean water. There's a lot of different opportunities for us to just show love to them too.
I was surprised on how few wells that we could find right now. I mean, it's a tough thing.
Part of the difficulty is you could drop $10,000 to $15,000 in a well and not be guaranteed water. And so what people end up doing is they go into this riverbed over here, which 10 months out of the year is totally dried up. We see water in that now, and we think, oh, okay, well, that's dry 10 months out of the year. The water that we just drove through. And so what they dig down in there with their hands, and the water that comes up is just brown. But that's what they use. That's their only source of water, unless there might be a little water hole that's 5 miles in this direction or 5 miles in that direction. Water is a massive issue throughout all of northern Kenya, which is why we have a water ministry, and we do find that $10,000 to $15,000 and drop in these wells.
All right, let's wrap it up. How do people help out and make a difference in a community like this?
Well, just keep on sharing. The reason Rusty and I are here is we wanted to bring you here. You're not here. You are here. You're participating in the World Mission.
Can I stop you? I want to hear the pitch, but I've just been on the car ride twice now. You don't want to be here, okay? I don't know how Greg does it. This is tough work.
Yeah.
And we've spent 9, 10, 14 hours in a truck with no roads for the past 2 days.
Yeah.
And we're not done yet.
No, and we cut it off short. I mean, there's places that these roads look like, perfect highways.
Roads where we're going, we don't need roads.
Yeah, we don't need roads. That's the reality of it. So yeah, share this. The World Mission Update. We want to bring, we do the stuff in the studio and bring you pictures, but this is the real life of a people group like the Pokot and the Turkana that we've tried to introduce you to. So share with your friends. Tell your family about it. I tell people this is real Kenya. Nairobi, everybody. Nairobi is more evangelical and Christian than West Michigan, than the Bible Belt. But this is the part of Africa, this part of northern Kenya that's representative of the places we have to go to. That's why we're here. But share the World Mission Update with your friends and family. Encourage them. Go to our website, WorldMission.cc. And you can help us there. There's so many different ways, friends, that you can help us. The list is so long, you just wouldn't believe it, but every little bit helps. And as all of us lean into it, participate, we can get the job done.
Well, as he said, I saw a church on every corner and a KFC on every 2. So, this is a lot different out here.
Yeah, it's very different than Nairobi.
Yeah.
So even trying to mobilize the church in Nairobi, as unfortunate as it is, their heart is not for this area. They kind of look up here at the Pokot and they're like, eee. Yeah. But it's okay, because God has raised up people like Tico and other national leaders.
Say hi, Tico.
Hi,
And we're kind of
So
getting a little crowd here too.
They speak the language, so these people are curious about what we're doing. But
Hi everybody. Hi. Hey, how you doing? Hi.
So
All right, so make sure you go to WorldMission.cc and help where you can. All right?
Masih aja 6